Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday. Today I want to talk about my top altcoin picks. Now, we're at a crazy time in crypto right now where the proof's on the, writing is on the wall. Everything is happening so quickly, faster than we could have ever imagined. And we got to prepare ourselves for what's to come. That's major, major gains. So I want to be in the right names, and I want to share my portfolio currently, what it looks like with you. Um, and I think this portfolio here will truly change my life. And hopefully I'll be able to retire next year with these names. So I'm gonna drop my portfolio with you guys, share it with you. Let me know what you think. If there's something I'm missing, let me know. I'll be happy to take a look at it and possibly make a video about it. So let's take a look and see what we got here. Coin market cap. Looking at the global crypto market caps at 3.3 trillion, up 1.5%. That's pretty good. Bitcoin is knocking at that 100,000. Once that hits, it's going to be crazy. The FOMO is already starting. It's just going to get even better. But today's video is about my altcoins and my portfolio. Now, my top altcoin, which is L1, is going to be Solana. If you watch my channel, you know that that's my favorite L1. I think that is just taking market share away from ETH. And at some point, by now, probably next year, around this time, I believe it may flip ETH in market cap. I could be wrong, but that's my biggest bag right now. Just if you look at the all on-chain metrics, just the volume, daily active users, DEX volume, all of that. Solana is it, and it's kicking ETH's butt right now. So it did hit an all-time high earlier this week or a couple of days ago. It's back down in the 250s right now, but that's my biggest bag, and I think Solana can hit 500, if not higher, peak bull next year. In the Solana ecosystem, I'm also into Jupiter, which is their DEX aggregator. And if you've never been on that, it's so easy and so quick to use. And I think memes are going to be a big driver for the next bull cycle. We're currently in it, but the current bull cycle, and people are on Jupiter, if not Radium, but most likely Jupiter, trading and trying to get to these memes. And that's why I like Solana and I like Jupiter. I think Jupiter is going to be doing very well. You can also stake both Solana and Jupiter. Next one is ADA. ADA is one that I'm very, very happy about, just because you should see in the comments what I get about ADA. It's overvalued, and I get it. Market cap versus daily active use and everything like that. It is overvalued, very speculative, but most of crypto is. But you have a strong leader, charismatic leader who truly believes in decentralization and crypto, blockchain technology. He's not just some VC. He's truly into it. Right now, you have him rubbing shoulders with people who will be shaping regulation in the US, namely Vivek and Elon Musk, right? Part of DOGE. And he also visited SpaceX as well. So there's something there. I don't know what it is, but there's something there. And market sentiment is also reflecting that if you look at the price of Cardano, right? Over the past 7 days, it's up 47.7%. It's almost at $1. That is crazy. Past 24 hours, up 23%. So ADA, strong community as well. I stake a lot of my ADA. You can't go wrong with it. I think ADA will surpass its all-time high of $3, and I can't wait to see what it's going to be. I just know that that's going to help my portfolio a lot. Next up is Sui, which I believe could be the Solana of this cycle. Backed by VCs. A lot of big influencers are talking about them. Raul Powell, I know, is on the board. He talks about it. Marty Party, someone that I follow in the crypto space, he talks about it as well. They're very fast. Do I think they're better than the Solana? No. But I think the same hype and the same push that you saw, Solana came out of nowhere, low price to be something real high. I think Sui has the makings for that. Strong DeFi, TVL is up there, top 10. They have memes. So they have all the things you're looking for in a strong L1. So Sui is up there as well, and I have that in the portfolio. Next is Near. Near is my AI play. If you look at CNBC today, there was a big article headline that Amazon purchased his new AI company. And I think AI and memes will be the big driver for altcoins this bull cycle. Just like last bull, we had Metaverse, and that was with Facebook. They renamed themselves to Meta, and that was all the rage. All the Meta plays, it went crazy. So I think this one, AI is going to be it. And so in every portfolio, not financial advice, you probably want some exposure to that. Not to mention Near has some type of partnership with NVIDIA. And we all know how NVIDIA did this week with their earnings. They killed it. AI is running it right now, and I don't see that stopping anytime soon. So also daily active users for Near is up there with Solana. I mean, probably number two as far as daily active use as far as L1s go. So that's something to be said there. So Near is a good play. Back to the Solana ecosystem, I also have Nosana, which is kind of like my GPU AI play as well. If you look at the price history of that, that's doing very well. I'm gonna have a video on Nosana soon for those of you who aren't familiar with it, but I think that's a good play. Next, as far as my L1s go, it's going to be AVAX, Avalanche. Avalanche has been pretty slow right now, you know, and that's what you want, something that really hasn't blown up. Although it's sitting at number 11, still trying to get to that number 10 mark. If you look at the market cap, Avalanche has 16 billion, and for the past 7 days, it has been rising a little. It's at 24%. For the past day, up 14%. Now, Avalanche, they're doing things as well. Their main thing, and I think what sets them apart from other L1s, would be their Web3 gaming. Web3 gaming really hasn't taken off yet, but it's a matter of time. It can. Not to mention they have some RFA, RWA plays. They have some B2B plays as far as Evergreen, that project there. So they're making all the right moves. Yes, they don't have all the headlines like the Solanas and currently ADA, Ethereum, but Avalanche is one that you should probably pay attention to, and that's why I hold it. Looking at the price right now, 40 bucks. 1 hour up 2.7%, but looking for the past 7 days, it's been rising, and that's what you want to see. I don't think this is a dead chain because when everything is rising, also rising as well. It hasn't surpassed its all-time high, so I still think it's a good buying opportunity now, but Avalanche is a play for me. Next, we're going to talk about the three memes. I think all portfolios should have some memes to that exposure because once retail comes in and that FOMO hits, these memes could drive your portfolio to crazy, crazy high numbers. First one's going to be Bonk. The theme here, Solana ecosystem, hot ecosystem, I think is going to be the number one L1 of this cycle. And Bonk, if you remember earlier when we had the mini altcoin season, there were two memes that came out of nowhere and been killing it. And that was Bonk and Pepe. And if you look at the holders as far as these two memes go, they've been sticking with it. It's not a rug pull, it's around. And I think Bonk and Pepe will be the Shiba and Doge of this bull cycle. You can bookmark this or whatever you do, save it, come back to this video, but I really, really do think that. So that's why I hold both of those, Bonk and Pepe. Bonk more specifically, I hold more of that because if you compare the market cap between Doge, Pepe, and Bonk, it has this lower market cap. Means you can have more X's, more gains. And so that's why I'm into that one. And the last meme would have to be Doge. You gotta have some exposure to Doge. Yes, there's a high market cap, but all the stars are aligning for this meme to go crazy. Remember what it did last year, and it was on the heels of Elon promoting it. Up to SNL, his SNL appearance, up to 74 cents or something like that. Right now, it's currently sitting at 40 cents. So it still has a ways to go. But you have the Department of Government Efficiency, acronym for DOGE. Memes are going to kill it. He's still going to talk about Doge. It's not going anywhere. The community of Doge is pretty strong. As you can tell by here is top 10. A meme sitting at top 10, number 7. Higher than ADA, higher than Tron, higher than AVAX. And another meme, number 12, Shiba is number 12. I'm sorry, number 12. So Doge is going to be a strong one. So those three memes, again, I'm going to repeat. Bonk, Pepe, and Doge. Have some exposure to that, not financial advice. And then three that I'm looking at. So I don't have any exposure to these yet, but I'm looking into them and I think it's worth a buy. First one's going to be Quant. With government regulation and crypto regulation coming into the US and probably worldwide, banks, they're going to have to kind of assimilate and get with the program and enter into blockchain. And I know that XRP has their ledger and all of that, but Quant is interesting because of their tokenomics. Very, very finite amount of tokenomics there. And once you start, supply and demand and it happens and people start understanding blockchain and businesses get into it, enterprises, I think Quant has an avenue where that project there has some promise. So I'm going to look at that in another video to follow on Quant. Next one's going to be ICP. ICP is interesting. I did a video a couple of months ago about it. Didn't know much about it. I always heard about ICP, insane clown posse rather, and has a strong community. People really, really believe in it. And, they're nowhere near their all-time high, but that was because of SBF back when he was pulling his craziness with, Solana and the like. He also did the same with ICP. And what kind of caught my interest there is because he was big into Solana. He saw the technology. He knew what it was all about, but he's also into ICP as well. Not him specifically, but his company, which led me down the path of, wow, this technology is something different here. So I have some more follow-up videos on ICP, and depending on what I find there, that may be a good play. And the last one is going to be Litecoin. And I know Litecoin maybe is not favored. I know Charlie sold all of his Litecoin and whatever. But I think when Bitcoin hits the fever pitch and people are looking for something else to invest in, and they're looking for that store of value, I don't see why people who really don't know crypto or retail start thinking about Litecoin. It's obviously when it came out, it was supposed to be silver to Bitcoin's gold. And they also have halving cycles and all of that. Some exposure to Litecoin might not be a bad thing. So that is my portfolio for altcoins. Just going to continue to build with those names and those names only. I feel like once you start doing too many, having 50 altcoins, 20 altcoins, you start losing sight and you can't build a good bag of one good project. And so that's my bag. And if things change, obviously they can. I can trade and get into something else. But for now, these numbers are pretty strong, or these names are pretty strong. I feel pretty good about these projects. So tonight, this weekend, maybe BTC will hit 100. If it does, it's going to be good times. To think that this asset was under $4,000 March 2020 to see where it is now, it's crazy. It's coming perfect time for the holidays. You're sitting at that Thanksgiving table, and there's not going to be any more remarks like, hey, how's that crypto doing? How's Bitcoin doing? They're going to be asking you about it. And you can sit there with confidence saying that you made the right decision. And now they want to get in, but you already know you got in early major gains and you're smart. You made the smart decision. So enjoy the weekend. Let's pray, or let's hit for that 100,000. Once that hits, I'll probably be making another video. But until then, thank you for spending your time with me. Let me know what you think about this portfolio. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.